Hi, Lou here with Kayaking Connecticut with Lou. Today I'm going to show you how I made a thermal cup holder for this coffee mug on my kayak. First I'm going to give a shout out for my new book, Kayak Eastern Connecticut, 70 Eastern Connecticut Paddling Destinations. It's just published in April 2016. And of course my Kayak with a Dog guide that was published last year. I wasn't planning on making a video about this until I tried it out and the coffee stayed hot for so long. I was like, well, I gotta show this. This is a lawn sprinkler cover. It caught my eye because it was green. I was walking through Home Depot and green caught my eye and I looked. And I thought, that's just about the right size for my thermal coffee mug that I really like. There were cross supports that went across here and a centerpiece that holds the lawn sprinkler in place. I just took a wood-burning tool and burnt off those supports so that it's round on the inside. I cut a hole in the kayak as big as this. I made sure it was really tight so that when I pushed it in there, it was hard to get it in there. I gave it extra security because this isn't bolted in. It's got marine quality glue on the other side of it, and that and the pressure of going through the tight hole is all that holds it in there. I made the hole in the kayak by placing this on the kayak and then taking a marker and going underneath this outer lip and just making a circle on the kayak, and then taking this away. And then I drilled half-inch holes, 4 of them, one here, 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 and here. And then I took the blade off of this saw and took this blade, just a blade, single blade in my hand, and I went from circle to circle around the outer edge and cut it. You could use a power saw to do that, but one slip and you've got a dig that you don't need, and it wasn't that hard to do this by hand. It only took me a couple minutes. This needs to be mounted on the kayak before you put the sleeve on, because you would have to create a hole that's bigger than this if you were putting the sleeve and this on together. You don't want to do that. You want this hole that this fits in to be as tight as possible. I then took this insulation. You can get this at Home Depot as well, along with the tape that you use with it. I just happen to have it laying around from other projects that I had done. I loosely wrapped it around the mug, leaving whatever was going to be exposed on the top on the outside. I wrapped it around 3 times and taped it. I made sure that the sleeve that I was creating was loose enough that you could pull the cup in and out, but not so loose that heat was going to escape too easily. The outer lip of the sleeve that's created with this material needs to eventually fit over the outside of this inner lip of this cover. So what I did to accomplish that and to keep it snugly fit around the cup holder was that I had wrapped it and made 3 layers. So I trimmed the 2 inner layers, leaving only the outer layer up high so that the outer layer would fit around this lip. And the 2 inner layers don't start until down here. Once it was wrapped, I folded the bottom up under it and taped that with the tape that I showed you. Then I dropped another circular piece of this material down inside to cover the part that was folded over. I then took the sleeve of an old shirt, and I apologize for not going through these steps as I did them because I really wasn't expecting to do a video on it, but I can show you what I did. I took that sleeve that I just showed you how to make, and I put it down inside the sleeve of a shirt. I just cut this off a sleeve of a shirt. I cut it off at the shoulder. I dropped the sleeve down in it, and then on the bottom I tucked the cuff up inside, didn't even have to sew it. And once it's installed, you drop the top of the sleeve down inside and it's completely enclosed. It gives a little bit of protection for the insulation. I pushed the sleeve up over the outside of this green plastic ridge, and I drilled holes. You can see I have 2 holes here, and I used zip tie to just tie it off, and I did the same thing on the other side over here. I drilled a hole in the end of that and attached it to a line that goes down inside, so that when the cup is inside, you're not going to lose the cover. You can see this comes in and out fairly easily. It's slightly off center because I have a mount that I put on here to mount my phone to shoot video, and if I put this directly in the center it would be in the way of shooting video, so that's why it's slightly off to the side. I just drilled a hole and put a little eye hook in it so I'd have something that I could hold on to in order to take the cover off and put it back on. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope it inspired you to keep an eye out for things in Home Depot and Lowe's that you might be able to use on your kayak. In a future video I'm going to install this hatch cover just forward of the cup holder that I just showed you. I'm also going to take this igloo thermos cooler and attempt to drop it down into the back of my kayak back here to use it as a cooler. If you like this video, please give it a like and a share. I'll see you again soon.